Garrus. Everybody loves
Commander,
Garrus.
good to see you.
Personal question.
You've been with C-Sec a while.
Ah, we know this. Goodbye.
That case was
What?
a bit
What
disturbing.
case?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade
What?
of body parts.
Who is this? I
We
skipped
usually
it.
get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is this common?
You've seen this
Just grow
before in the
organs
Citadel?
now?
Every so often, some
Yeah,
labs
really,
sell
it's the
unwanted
future.
parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the site.
Maybe they're not synthetic organs.
I remember
as
this one
is.
L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job.
Future,
He
man.
was hacking
They should have it all
people up and
figured out
selling
then.
their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
He's just talking about a case he,
So how did you figure out
as
what
a
was
Citadel
happening?
cop that he was investigating.
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The
Tallied
weird
straight.
thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian
That's
hearts,
what he was doing.
no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them
An
from
extra
buying.
testicle.
They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each.
The
That's
poor
40,000 for a
genophage,
full
or the
set.
poor
30,000 for a
Krogans.
full set.
Aww.
Somebody's making a
Four
killing out there.
testicles.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body,
Creepy.
some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking.
Yeah.
Oh, he was growing them inside
Test
people and then taking them out and then growing more.
Woof. Woof.
Interesting.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Nice.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in the
Oh.
so they were a mess. But only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it. He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
You're
A few
right.
casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Poor
Lots of
testicles.
reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Goodbye.
I don't really care, Rex.
Suit yourself.
Suit yourself.
I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute.
She has a
Later, sis.
interesting family story.
Oh,
Let's pretend this never happened. That's
we get
Sarah,
it.
the
She called you
youngest.
sis.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise
Oh,
them.
close.
You raised
After
your
helping
sisters?
raise them, your sisters still talk to you?
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we
Tell me about
bonded.
it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go
Oh
faster.
my god, I
I
don't
didn't
give a
think he was a
shit.
bad kid, just
It's
pushy.
always the way.
Lynn would send me these worried vid mails,
Pushy
and I'd tell her to
boys.
relax.
Wanted to stick their penises in you. Yep.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Then he tried to punch her. I swear,
Mike
she
guy's a
just
dick.
floated
Yeah.
under. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
He didn't even pick
You were right
himself
about
up
one
and try
thing.
and hit her
That
again.
wasn't interesting. And what was your father doing all this?
I listened through that whole
Dad
thing that
always
said it
wanted to
wasn't
serve in
interesting.
space, but he wanted us to have
Asking
real ground
questions,
under our
prodding
feet.
along.
He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Her dad
Much
likes
have I
to-
seen and known.
Bored now.
Cities of men.
Is the rest of your life story this dull?
Oh.
Not everyone can bust up a slaver ring on their first tour, Commander. Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Goodbye.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Elaborate.
Okay.
Such as?
Such as,
You needed to eat.
I needed to get out of our system.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Interesting.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
By your father? He's just so
They followed
slow.
Jared,
Yeah.
one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war.
He wanted to fight.
He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about
So the
war.
genophage just made them
We needed
impotent.
to focus on
Basically,
breeding,
every now and
at
then
least
they can
for
have a
one
kid.
generation.
That sucks.
And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our
they
dead
were
laid
betrayed.
bare to remind us where we come from.
He doesn't talk.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah.
You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
What?
Jared was your father?
He was. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When his men leapt from the graves of our ancestors,
Ah,
like
they
Krogan
buried
undead,
themselves and then jumped
The
out.
few that were loyal to me died quickly.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I
That's low.
escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Whoa, man.
Poor guy.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
I doubt that's
I've got
possible.
some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Go on.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father.
Your grandpa.
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of... Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Tawn Actus. I just don't know which
I'll look
base
for it.
has mine.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority.
You're gonna take
but
our
with all
tech
the
back to
worlds
your
we go
people.
I was hoping to find
fingers,
something
too.
to bring back to
Yeah,
the
dude.
flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just
She
be
just
some
leaves with the
derelict
car.
ship my people can use for salvage.
See ya.
It has to be more than that.
Three-thumbed hand
There's a
job.
lot expected of me.
Why?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5.
He's a big guy.
My father is responsible for the lives of
He's like their
17 million
president.
people. Our entire race is in
You're
his hands.
royalty?
And
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position,
It's not hereditary.
officially I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always
So
treated me
she's
differently because of
basically
who my father
like got
is.
a predetermined destiny. That's
It
a
must
lot
be
of
tough
pressure.
on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. Our greatest dream is that one day
We
we'll
know
return
that.
to our
Oh, wait.
homeworld and drive out the
Okay.
death.
We know
But
why
even
she
if
has
we
to wear
stop
the mask.
Saren, that's not going to
Probably
happen.
atmospheric is really
There's
messed
still
up, like on
millions of
her
death
original
behind the
planet.
veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
But I thought we went through all of Garrus's
Garrus's?
stuff.
Shepard,
Do you have any
Oh,
idea what
Dr.
happened to
Salion.
Dr. Saley?
I sent out feelers from time to time. He changed ships and changed his name.
Oh, we're gonna have to
Dr.
hunt down this
Hart. His
doctor.
idea of a joke. I got the
Oh,
transponder
that's awesome.
frequency for
His
his
idea of a
ship,
joke.
but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be
Just
there
like
when you
Rex,
find
he
me.
wants to
Will
go.
do.